How do we achieve 0% carbon emission and how do we repurpose it? As you tag along the video, we are going to start up by defining carbon emission, then we are going to be explaining the causes and effects of carbon emission and propose a solution at the end. So, what are carbon emissions? It is the release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This carbon is harmful to the environment and can be released by factories, planes, cars, etc. Carbon emission is a type of greenhouse gases emission. In fact, CO2 makes up most of greenhouse gases emissions. What causes carbon emissions? Since the Industrial Revolution, the burning of fossil fuels has increased, which directly correlates to the increase of carbon dioxide levels in our atmosphere and thus the rapid increase of global warming. Electricity and heat generation is the economic sector that produces the largest amount of man-made carbon dioxide emissions. The transportation sector, which includes road transport, global aviation and marine shipping, is the second largest source of anthropogenic carbon dioxide emissions. Deforestation: since when forests are cleared, large quantities of greenhouse gases are released and this ends up increasing carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. After understanding what carbon emission is, let's discuss the negative effects of it. The sum of CO2 trapped in our atmosphere air causes global warming, which contributes to climate change that causes the melting of polar ice caps, rising sea levels, destruction of animal ecosystems, extreme weather disasters, and a slew of other harmful consequences. This table demonstrates the increasing number of CO2 emissions in the world. With the world only modernizing and further industrializing, the number will certainly only keep increasing and something must be done. What are some simple solutions to our problem? Afforestation: establishing more forests and planting more trees help decrease the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere due to photosynthesis. Use less heat and air conditioning. Use less hot water, buy low-flow showerheads to save hot water and about 350 pounds of carbon dioxide yearly. Drive less and drive smart. If you're going somewhere close, try walking or cycling there. Reduce, reuse, recycle. By recycling half of your household waste, you can save 2,400 pounds of carbon dioxide annually. What about all the carbon in our atmosphere? The solution to that are carbon capturers, which are machines that suck CO2 directly from the air and repurpose it for a more efficient and climate-friendly use. These machines could cut the cost of meeting global climate costs as well as drastically decreasing the carbon emission in the atmosphere. What does this mean? Direct air capture technologies extract CO2 directly from the atmosphere. The CO2 can be permanently stored in deep geological formations, thereby achieving negative emissions, or it can be used in food processing, for example, or combined with hydrogen to produce synthetic fuels.